Hey guys, Andre here again. So I've had 24 hours with the AyaNeo Kun, and I have set up quite a bit of the retro games on there. Everything's running super smooth, way better than the last gen CPU. Sorry about all the glare. I'll have to play around with my lights. But what I'm gonna do today, since I dropped about 500 gigs of retro games on there, I'm going to clone that 1 terabyte drive, and I'm going to put a 2 terabyte Corsair hard drive in there. I'm going to use this AyaNeo M.2 cloner. So you put both M.2s in there, and then you just hit this little button, and then it will clone your original and make a copy to the new one, and then we'll just have to slap it in there, and we're good to go. First time I've used this one, usually I'll use a cloning software and an external M.2 plugged in the USB-C port to do it, but I'll see how this one works. I'll let you guys know. I'll try and put a description for that in the video, and I'll film almost all the teardown for you guys too, so you guys can see how easy it is, what difficulties I run into, and but other than that, yeah, I'll get started here in a couple minutes. I'll get back on here in a sec. Thanks, guys. So here's a little bit better view of my setup so far, and I just want to say thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm new at this, so I'll make mistakes. Anyways, thanks guys. Okay, so my favorite toolkit is the iFixit kit. It's probably one of the best ones that I've ever used, especially since they have this really cool magnetic little slab right here, so you can throw your screws on, so you don't have to worry about losing them. Anyways, so of course, make sure the Kun's off. Of course, there's no way to disconnect the battery without opening it up. So, and where we're going to start along this top edge. This little guy will pop right off. I like the guitar picks the best, those are inside the iFixit kit. They seem to do the least damage. Like, I've seen other YouTubers use these little guys, but I still like the picks. Anyways, I started this little edge here. Just put it under, and then just keep going, and it'll just slowly, gently take it off without snapping anything. I'll probably start on the other edge. There we go. Piece number 1. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws along the top. And then what we'll do next is come to these little plastic guys on the sides right here, and just gently take your guitar pick and slide it under there. Of course, don't turn the Kun on like I just did, so I'll have to turn that back off here. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, watch that power button on the top. Come on, little buddy. There we go. So apparently go along the butt edge down there at the bottom. Seems to be the easiest spot. That should just come off. gently. Number one. So I'll do that butt edge again down here since that seemed to work really good. There we go. Take that one off. And then there's one, two, three screws on this side. And one, two, three screws on this side. And then there's a little screw under your stand, one little one under here, right next to that sticker. And then there's two down below right here. So now we'll go ahead and get those all taken off. Should be the last one. On the AyaNeo 2, there was hidden ones under the triggers, the big triggers, so, but I don't think there is any in this one. So now, we'll use this guy and get under the bottom here, under these two guys. Should be able to just lift them up. The little speaker grills. There we go. And then I'll switch back to this guy. Just kind of slide it along. We should be able to just lift her right off. Be gentle because there is that power button fingerprint reader guy right there. I don't remember if this one's got the fingerprint reader or not, but okay. Now the M.2 is right here. Sorry about the light. So it looks like we'll have to take the SD card, and I think this is the 4G SIM card thing apart. Let me move this little sticker. And it looks like it's got, so let's disconnect this guy right here. Gentle. And then we got one. Looks like we might have a cap here. Let's pull that guy off so you don't break that. And it looks like 1, 2, 4 screws under there. 4. Now that guy should come right off. Now we can get to our SSD. Which is actually a Lexar one. Actually, pretty decent little SSDs they put in there this time. Gen 4 too. Cool. Anyways, let me pause this video and I will get back to you when I got the cloner all ready. Okay. Got my cloner plugged in, turned on. I'm going to turn it back off till I plug these guys in. Number 1, just like so. Let's open up this guy. Okay. It's the Crucial P3 Plus. It's only about 4,000 megabytes per second, but it should do the job for the Kun. It's not like it's a PS5 or anything. Now we'll turn her on. And it shows AHCI NVMe on there. You got your source, and then you got your target, and then I guess you just hit the button. Okay guys, I'm back. The clone finished. Shows 100%. So one thing that I didn't realize was you have to make sure and format your new drive. So make sure and format it before you do it, otherwise it won't start cloning. And I found that out after about 10 minutes. Anyways, so now I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to take out the new clone drive. I'm going to put that in here. Okay, sorry about that, I lost battery. Back to it here. Okay, putting the solid state, or the M.2 back in. Nice and snug. We're gonna go grab this little SD card and the I think it's the modem card where your SIM card goes. Put those 4 little screws back in. These ones at the top. Let's make sure. Good. This guy goes underneath. Okay, so yeah, make sure this top edge where your power button and stuff gets aligned up first. Otherwise you got problems getting it snapped back together. Looks all good. There we go. Okay, now we can stick the other screws back in. joke. We should be good. Let's boot her back up. There we have it. Log in here real quick. Okay, sorry about that short delay. Let me turn this light off. Okay, that's a little better. Not so much glare. Maybe I should have done that through the whole video. Okay, so let me go to my hard drive. So I had to take a lunch. Anyways. And I started downloading a couple of Steam games because I'm going to start showing some videos on that. So that kind of gobbled up a little bit of space while I was on lunch. So now we have 718 gigs free out of 1.8 terabytes. So it was successful. The only thing I had to do is if you type, so let's say you do the clone and it still shows, you know, at 1 terabyte of it, 1 terabyte total. That's because your clone didn't account for the extra terabyte of new space. So in that case, you have to type disk or disk management, and you'll see create and format hard drive partition. Let me get back to that. So go to search. Create format. Now what you'll see is over here there'll be unallocated 1 terabyte of space. So all you have to do is right click on your main drive, your C drive, and then you'll see extend volume, shrink volume, and delete volume. You'll do extend volume, and then it'll pop up and tell you, okay, there's another whole almost terabyte of free space. Do you want to merge those two together? Just say yes, and then you'll have 1.8. I have 1.85 gigs, or 1.8 terabytes, and that's good. And now I've got my whole collection of coin ops on there, which is almost a terabyte of retro games. I'll show you that real quick. I really like this interface for coin ops. 46 different emulators on there. I started, the only thing this one doesn't have for coin ops collection is the switch option. So I just started implementing it. So I finally got that, so you can go into it and look at your ROM sets. I just started putting some of the images in there. You can get out of it. Super Nintendo, Wii. I mean, if you want a really good image, Coin Ops Collection is a really good way to start. And there's quite a bit of stuff you can add into there for them, and just make your collection even bigger. You can add, if you watch a couple YouTube videos, you can see how to add consoles and stuff to it. It's a little more difficult because it doesn't look as pretty as the stuff that already comes on there. But adding games on there is fairly simple. But yeah, I've got everything all the way up to PS3 and Switch. The only thing I don't have on there is Xbox 360. I need to add that onto there. But okay, let me set that down. Get out of that. And then let me change my camera here. Be right back. Okay. Camera's moved. Anyways. So if you've never changed out a drive before, it's a helpful video. You just got to remember to be gentle because it's plastic. You can break it. There's little ribbons in there, which you can break too, but I've been tearing apart computers for 30 years, and if you go at it scared, you're gonna get nervous and you probably break something. So, I mean, I was nervous doing this one just because I've never opened one of these up before. So thankfully, everything went good, smooth. Now I can start putting some massive games on there and start doing some videos. I want to do a bunch of reviews on how long each emulator actually lasts on this. Like I was playing some PlayStation 1 games, like I don't know if you guys have played Xenogears on original PlayStation 1. Probably one of my favorite Squaresoft games, just because it's just a massive game, and it's a really good story. But I was getting at 15 watts. It was saying I was going to get about 5 to 6 hours of playtime on that. So I didn't drain it all the way, but I will try to test each emulator, like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, GameCube, Switch. I'll try all of those and see where they end up at as far as battery life. But so far I've been super impressed with this little machine. It amazes me what they can do with these. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you got any questions or what you want to see next, let me know and I'll try and get a video knocked out. Usually I can get them knocked out in about 2 or 3 days. So, but thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and like I said, let me know what you want to see next. Thanks, guys.